Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmic. If this is your first time here, I welcome you. And if you are returning, I welcome you back. I'm so glad that each and every one of you are here. So this is going to be a collective message. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And without further ado, I'm going to take a step aside and let Spirit pass through to give this message in the highest good of the collective. Alrighty, Spirit. I'm going to shuffle these a few extra times because I reset the decks last night. So we're going to give it a couple more good shuffles. Okay. So I've seen the Dreamer a couple times in shuffling. And I think, oh, nope, not in the bottom of the deck anymore. So the Dreamer may pop out. We will see. But normally if I see it more than 2 times shuffling, I take a mental note. So, alrighty. Let's see here. What does the collective need to know today? Taking a step aside. Does the collective need to know? There we go. Any more? Okay. Maybe in a minute. All right. Okay. Let's see what we've got. All right, so we've got number 1, the Magician, which is Archangel Raziel on these cards. It says, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Right, the 8 of Air came out, which is an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Then we've got the High Priestess, which is Archangel Haniel. This is listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. The sixth of Earth is gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. Then we've got the Moon, which is Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that are holding you back. And on the bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Fire, which is completing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. Okay, so what I'm picking up is that you're really in this space right now of taking the next step in a big way in your life. Whether that's, I am picking up, because this is around, it feels like it's around career and finances. So I'm picking up that you're in a level up energy when it comes to that area of your life right now. And with this 8 of Air coming out, and the illusion of being trapped, what I'm getting is that you're in this space where you're ready to take that step. You're right there on the brink. You're on that ledge, ready to leap. And there's some limiting beliefs that may be holding you back right now. Maybe some worries that are coming up. Maybe some fears that are showing up right now. And the message here is you're ready for this. There's going to be a gift of something coming in that's going to help you significantly in this next phase of life. And what you need to do at this time is just to open up and allow that to come in and assist you. And with the Moon card coming up, there's things happening behind the scenes. So the universe is helping you put these pieces of the puzzle together. The universe is doing a lot of work that you're not seeing right now. And so that may be where these limiting beliefs and this illusion of feeling trapped is coming in, is because you're not opening up to see what other options are available to you at this time. And there's plenty. There's a lot of opportunist energy coming in. Okay, that's what I heard. So basically what I'm getting from that is there's many opportunities coming to you at this time. And if you're sitting there in that energy where it's just focusing on kind of the negatives, focusing on the worry, focusing on the illusions that you're seeing right now that make you feel like you're trapped, you've got a blind eye to what is coming in right now, what's really trying to come in and give you the opportunity to get to that next level. But it's right here. You're right there. You're on the brink of it. And so by releasing those limiting beliefs and allowing yourself to step into this new version and take this next big step, it's all going to become clear. And definitely listen to your intuition at this time. Okay, so the Page of Air came out. I'm taking that in reverse. Okay, so am I taking that in reverse? Okay, so the Page of Air is logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans, and truth delivered without tact. Being that is in reverse, and it came out over here next to the moon, what I'm picking up is that there may be a perceived challenge that isn't really as much of a challenge as it is something to be moved through. And so sometimes when we're kind of in this stuck energy of choosing not to look at the entirety of the situation, it can feel very, it's tunnel vision basically. And it's this illusion of feeling like there's no way out, when in reality there is a way out. And by a perspective shift, you're going to be able to see the opportunities coming in to help you. And those opportunities are going to be able to reach you quicker by kind of getting out of your own way, is what I'm picking up. What else, Spirit? Okay, so the Ten of Air came out, which is the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Okay. Then the Knight of Fire came out as well, which is a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Okay, and that came out over here on this challenging information. But with the moon, that's a different light on it. Okay, Spirit, how are we taking this? Okay, what I'm picking up from this is a sudden event that needs immediate attention. It just came through to surrender whatever this is. So because it's over here with the moon and this Page of Air in reverse, there's something that's going on right now that feels like you need to act on it, that feels like you need to kind of grab it by the horns, so to speak. But the advice right now is to actually release it to the divine and allow an unexpected blessing to come through to help you navigate this. This isn't something that you need to control and direct on your own from your human perspective. This is something that through the act of surrendering it and allowing the divine to come in and help you with this, you're going to be able to navigate it and turn it into a beautiful new beginning without much resistance. So that's just what came through for that. And that's going to be different for, obviously for, those of you that are in different situations, this is going to appear differently. So take that as that resonates, but that was a message that came through clearly for somebody. And then also just know that you are in this energy of you're at that brink. And so with that, what you're at this kind of gateway is what I'm picking up. Like this etheric doorway is what's being shown to me right now. And with this, to fully step into it and embrace it and own it fully, you're going to need to release some attachments to whatever that is for you. So if there's something that's been coming up right now that you have been getting the nudge to let go of, but you don't feel quite ready, the advice is to go ahead and just release it and surrender it. And through that act, you're going to be able to walk through this doorway very easily. Very resistant free, basically, in a very aligned space. And then that, you're at the end of this difficult situation. And so by embracing the change and allowing the universe to come in and help you with this, it's going to go swimmingly well. Anything else? Okay, we've got the 10 of Water. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So by walking through this doorway, that's what you're gaining. You're gaining the end of this difficult situation. You're gaining the end of I'm feeling a very like survival mindset type of experience, and you're really stepping up and into this new way of being where you are going to have way more of an alchemical type of experience where you're able to really step into the highest version of you. Where a lot of these blocks and resistance that have been holding you back and keeping you where you have been, that is all dissolving at this time. And so the divine is just asking you to make a little more conscious effort to release all of that and to continue to do your work as far as removing the, not necessarily removing the blocks, but removing the limiting beliefs. And then the universe will handle removing the actual blocks that are in your physical experience right now. Oh, that's so cool. That is beautiful. Okay. All right. There they are. We're taking those in reverse, Spirit. Yes. Okay. All right. So is this a past, present energy? No. Okay, this is, if we embrace this, this is what's happening. Okay. And this is an energy that is being released right now. Okay, so over here we've got the 10 of Fire that came out in reverse. So we've got too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. But that was in reverse. So what I'm picking up is any of those types of energies that have been in your experience are fading away. And so all you get to do with that is to just release it and surrender it. Again, there's a big notion of surrendering to the divine right now, because you are at this brink of just stepping into this beautiful new version of yourself. Then the other ones that came out here, we've got the King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. So it says focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Then we've got the Two of Water, which is also the Two of Cups in tarot. So that might be relevant for somebody, because I was called to specifically say that about this one. A relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness. The position resolution. The positive resolution of a conflict. Okay, so so that might be part of what's been holding you back from fully stepping into this doorway and embracing the new version, is there could be a relationship right now that is complex, that has some sticky stuff going on, and this is just a sign that that's going to continue to resolve itself. And so by stepping up and into this new version of yourself, that is actually going to help accelerate positive growth and change within this relationship. Then we've got the 7 of Earth, which is seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So oftentimes what happens when we're stepping up to this doorway and we're getting ready to go through it and embrace a whole new life and a whole new way of being and really stepping into our highest timeline, what can happen is we kind of like stand at the doorway for a minute. And sometimes this minute, it varies for different people. So sometimes that minute can be a month, a year, a day, a week, an hour. And what this space is allowing you to fully release what you need to be able to step through this door, because there's some stuff that you've been holding on to that you can't take with you through this doorway. And I don't really like giving those types of messages that you can't do something. What it's really saying is that you're being given this beautiful pause so that you can release these things, because it will allow you to fully step through this doorway cleanly. It's giving that energy of being able to fully cleanly move through a portal. And instead of, if you're in the perfect energy to where you can pass through the portal, then you'll be birthed into your whole new reality, and it'll be a very painless process. When we're trying to hold on to things and take them with us, even though they're no longer serving and it's not really meant to go with you on this journey, it's going to be painful. If you're trying to bring this big suitcase through and it doesn't fit, and you're going to have some pain in your arm, and you might slip it through, but it might get, like the portal might shred it, and then it's just pieces, and it's more of a messy process than just saying, okay, this suitcase isn't meant to come with me, because there's a suitcase filled with items that are for the new version of me. And so it's, that releasing of the old baggage and understanding that when you step through this doorway, what you need to be there will be there. Okay. Then we've got the Queen of Earth, which says, make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Okay, so yeah, it's, is it thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible? Okay, so with that, there's going to be there's a recommendation for the challenges that are arising right now to handle them with the creative approach, and to take a step back and allow your guidance to come through to help you move through some of these challenges that are coming up right now. And that's going to allow you to handle it very gracefully. Okay. Did I read this one already? Okay, I don't think I read this one. No. So this is the Page of Fire. We've got outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Okay. don't know how to take that. There's not news. Exciting new number. Okay. Well, we'll see if anything else wants to come out to clarify that. Okay, so we've got the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers came out in reverse. It flipped out in reverse, which is Archangel Raphael is the angel that's on this card. And it's intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. So this could be the relationship that has some gunk going on at the moment. It could be in relation to your significant other if you have one, or it could be, if you're single, it could be the energy around attracting your significant other, and that could be part of what's holding you back and not allowing you to fully release and step through this doorway, is kind of the attachment to the energy around your significant other at this time. Page of Fire, Knight of Fire. I'm gonna give that message. For a select few of you, what I'm getting is that, should I say that? Okay. All right. What I'm getting is that your significant other may not be walking through this doorway with you. And that doesn't necessarily mean, if you are in a relationship, doesn't mean like splitting up or, getting a divorce, anything like that. Okay, that's what's going on. It just came through. Okay, so what happens, and I get this. It can be challenging to be in this energy. Okay. When we're in a relationship, so this is going to be for the portion of you that are in a committed relationship at this time. When we're in a relationship and we're going through this ascension process, what can happen is you can be ready to ascend to a different level and your partner might not quite be there. And oftentimes what we can find ourselves doing is we're sitting there and we're waiting for our partner to get ready. And a lot of times what actually gets them ready is by releasing that attachment to needing them to be right there on the same ascension path with us and to move through this next portal, this next gateway into our higher realm and our higher timeline, basically. And then what that does is by releasing the attachment of it, now you are actually giving that other person the choice to come with you or not to. And so this can happen over quite some time in our physical experience, and it can be challenging because when we step through this and we're in a whole new way of being, and then the other person is not, and they're still kind of in this, older version, then that connection is a little fractured. And by the, confirmation there. By attaching to the other person's ascension experience, it actually hinders both. So it hinders your experience and it hinders the other person's experience because it's not allowing them to authentically go through their own experience and get their own nudges. And it is possible. It can be challenging. I'm not going to try and sugarcoat that at all. When you're in a totally new vibratory space and then the other person is not, it can be very difficult for a while. But what happens is when that other person chooses to vibrationally meet you, it's like this connection. It's this like, oh, you chose to come with me. And so it's basically, the analogy that just came to mind is if you need to move across, the country or the world to embark on this dream journey, and then your partner has things that are keeping them in that old location, you can still have a relationship, you can still have a connection, and it's just different. It changes form for a while and, becomes long distance. And then what you do is you allow that other person to make the choice to either come meet you and experience this with you, or to stay and to, continue on that path. And what will happen is you'll get the insight of what's best for you at the time. Once you move through this doorway, it will become clear. And the answer for you is not to sit and wait for this other person. This doesn't have to be a significant other. This can be any other relationship in your life. But I'm really, with the Lovers card, I'm picking up a significant other type of energy. And so it's really just allowing that person to have their own journey and to make that choice if they want to go through the evolution process and the ascension process and meet you on the other side of that gateway, because they're going to have to go through their own process to go through this gateway. They're going to have to go through their own releasing of the baggage and everything else, and you can assist them on the other side of this gateway. But it's the attaching to them needing to be at the same place as you before you go through this gateway. That's where this disconnect and this kind of energy of needing to release, it's not needing to release the person, it's releasing the attachment around the relationship and the need for it to look a certain way and for this person to go with you at the right time when you're ready. And it's that kind of energy. For those of you that do not have a significant other and you've been in this seeking energy or attracting, whichever, where you are wanting a significant other, that can also be, the attachment to that can also be what's hindering you or what's kind of subconsciously stopping you from taking this next step, is wanting that significant other to already be there by your side to enter through this gateway, this, etheric doorway of entering into the new version of yourself. And what you guys will find, you gals, you wonderful, awesome beings, what you will find on the other side of this doorway is you will be in a totally different vibration. And so you'll be attracting from a different point. Basically, you'll have a different point of attraction. And so when you step through this gateway, you will actually be in a different place to attract your highest timeline partner. Basically, that's what I'm picking up for you. So, okay, so that makes sense. So this is an actual person. This is where you're at. And then this is some... What was this one? Okay, so that was kind of more of a health and just well-being note over here. Okay, and you're going to be leaving this kind of discord energy behind when you choose to step through this doorway. And you don't have to step through it. That's, we have free will. So you don't have to do all of this and step through it. I will say what's on the other side of this doorway for you is everything you've ever wanted, in the sense of being able to have a different set point of attraction and pulling in things for your soul's fulfillment. It's once you take this leap and you take this step and you allow yourself to really move into this, all of the resources are going to be available to you. All of your health, wealth, everything, basically. It's literally, it feels like that when you walk through the gates of heaven kind of thing. Like that whole concept of, that's what it's really giving me right now, is that when you step into this, you're just going to be like, oh, you're going to have all the cheat codes to the Matrix there and be able to, enter, like hit a button and you've got whatever finances you need at your disposal to do whatever you want to do with it and travel and, have the highest version timeline, significant other and relationships and friendships and partnerships and business opportunities and, health, like optimal health. And this is what I'm picking up on, is you're at this brink of, you're at the doorway, you're at the portal, you're at the gateway, and you're being given time to catch your breath a little bit. You've just, climbed up 200,000 stairs, energetically speaking. And so you're being given time to breathe and to fully assimilate. That's what just came through. Okay. Assimilate to this new vibration, because you are already embodying this vibration that's going to bring you your dream life. So you're already there mostly, and that's where you're being given this beautiful pause, is to allow yourself to release those last few things that are no longer serving, and then to really be able to step up into this place of being able to affirm the rest of your life. Basically, this is a pivotal moment right now. Like, yeah, that's what I'm picking up. This is beautiful energy. This is, what a cool place to be. Give yourself some pats on the back. Give yourself some credit for getting to this place, because not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people choose to journey. Not a lot of people choose to journey this far and get to this place of being given the option to fully enter through. This is that, like, you're like at the doorway of New Earth 5D kind of energy. Yeah, this is really awesome. So yeah, definitely give yourself some credit, because it was not easy to get here. You went through some trials and tribulations like no other. You have done it gracefully. You have done it just beautifully. I mean, and give yourself credit for that. And give yourself credit for how far you've come. Because oftentimes when we're on this journey, it's easy to get sucked into the, I have so much more to do, this healing's a never-ending journey. I'm, like, ugh. Like, it can feel like there's just, it's a continual process. We continue to level up. We continue to rise to new levels and new ways of being. This is a pivotal moment, though. This is like, fully leaving that 3D behind and really stepping into 5D and really allowing the self to be in that universal consciousness. Of course, we don't, yeah. I say it's not like you are, literally completely disconnecting from this old way of being. It's basically just, you've gone through a massive transformation, a massive evolution, and your life will never look the same again after this, in a good way, like in a very, very good way. So it might still look a little on the outside right now. Your reality may still look the same. It may still look like you haven't made much progress. It may still look like you're, not in this, you're not at this gateway. But energetically what happens is we get to this gateway, we enter through this gateway, and we embody a whole new way of being, and then rapidly our outer reality changes to match that new inner way of being. And that's where you're at right now. So if you're not looking around your life and like, well, I don't see, my personal, like, heaven on earth right now, it's because it's coming. It's you've got to master it within first, and then you'll see it in your external. And so this is just a note of like, hang in there, keep doing the work. Do your best to release the attachment to this relationship. And that's going to allow you to fully step in and embody this in a beautiful way. And then it gives the people around you a chance to, go through their own evolution. Because it's something, it has to come from within. This evolution has to come from within. It can't be, you can't just drag somebody through this portal and be like, look, because they have their own inner work to do. They have their own soul journey that they need to go through. And pulling somebody through this portal is doing them a disservice, because you're denying them their own experience of getting here, of getting to that same place. Okay, the last card that came out was the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands. And it is contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So yeah, that's exactly what I was kind of talking about. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the confirmation. So yeah, you're entering this new phase of life where you're going to be more peaceful, more abundant, more in alignment, more in a loving energy, in that heart space frequency than you've ever been before in this experience. And you've learned so much on the path. You've been through so much, and you get to just take a breath, and you get to embody this whole new way of being. You get to embody this whole new experience and have the outer match the inner, finally. I just heard the finally. So that's probably what it feels like, is like, I've been on this for so long, and you're at the point now, you're at this place where you get to breathe that sigh of relief, and then know that you've done the work. And so allow the physical a little bit of time to catch up with the inner shift, and allow yourself to see your reality shift in front of your eyes, basically. And by coming at it from that perspective, it's going to make it that much faster, basically, is what I'm picking up. Is it's going to happen in it's going to be like a light speed kind of thing, where all of a sudden you're just looking around and you're like, wow, my entire outer reality just shifted within a month, and I'm in a whole new external reality now. And that's going to be your confirmation, and it'll start to happen in little ways, and then it's going to gain momentum. And so to allow it to continue to gain that momentum and shift in big ways, stay in this place of this contented, aligned, centered energy, because you've done the work. You've made it here. And so now what your main job is to continue to keep your vibration as clean as possible on a regular basis, and then just watch your outer reality reflect that. I mean, I'm picking up on it. It's so good. It's so good energy. It really is. Like, this is that my life changed overnight type of energy of, you made the big break, you did, like, won the lotto. Like, this is that type of big ass life-changing energy. And it's because you've done all the inner work up until this point so gracefully and so beautifully and so cleanly, that now you're at the point of just a little bit more releasing of attachments, a little bit more releasing of those limiting beliefs, and then fully embodying and embracing this vibration. And it's gonna take off. Like, you are taking off. So this is beautiful. Awesome. Well, definitely let me know about this in the comments below if you feel guided to. You can also affirm this in the comments below and just say something like, I affirm my highest timeline. I claim my highest timeline now. I'm in my highest timeline now. I'm in my most abundant energy now. And by affirming those things in the comments or writing it down, it keeps you in that space. And then by affirming it, then you're actualizing it. You're claiming it. You're attaching to it, basically. And that's what you want to attach to. You want to attach to this highest version of you. And so, yeah. Well, anything else, Spirit? No. All right. Well, just keep it on. And you're not going to regret walking through this doorway. You're not going to regret releasing these last little bits of attachment. You're really not. This is like a whole new world is opening up to you at this time. So this is so good. Well, I hope that this helps somebody out there. I hope this helps you. And I hope that this gives you some confirmation and a little bit of just oomph to do this next little bit. And just know that you've come so far, you've done so much, and you're right there. So don't give up. Keep going. I mean, you are just on the brink. So keep holding your vibration. You got this. You got this. I promise you got this. All right. Well, if you like the way that I read, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and you can get more messages like this. It doesn't cost anything. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And until the next time, take care, stay well, stay abundant, and you already are. So, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.